a big area of growth in the wonderful world of golf is ladies golf. And I'm once again very privileged to be with a lovely lady, Dudu BMW, who is a really avid golfer, but more importantly, a very good businesswoman. Now, Dudu, you're involved in a couple of companies. Can you just give us a little bit of insight as to what you actually do?
Okay, Dave. No, thanks for the question. I'm actually working on my own. After working for so many years in the corporate sector, as well as the public sector, I started building my own business, which is basically a management consulting business. So my work really is providing advice to organizations. So I build companies. I assist them to build their own strategies, to work with their people and make sure that the vision and objectives that they've set for themselves are actually achieved. And that's basically, in a nutshell, what I do.
And you garnered a lot of that information during all the years at Absa and Standard Bank and the big corporates, and you now have a platform to actually assist other people with it. That sounds really exciting.
It's very exciting. You have to gain the experience, because when you're out there on your own, you only have got yourself to sell to the market. And what you use is the experience that you've gained through all the places that you've been.
And of course, you consider to be a communication and marketing guru. So is that a big focus of your business input?
Communication is about people, Dave. If you can't engage with people at a human level and be able to come across to them and make sense to them, then you cannot make business, you cannot run a business. So the fact that I've been a communication and a marketing specialist for a number of years in big organizations has actually enabled me to build and engage with people at a human level, but also at a business level.
Well, that's wonderful. I mean, business is what makes the world go round, but more importantly and closer to your heart, I'm sure, is your family and your young children. So are they playing golf, and what's their attitude to sport?
Well, I've got two children, one boy of 12 and a girl of 9. The girl is very excited about golf, but my son is very excited about rugby. He plays a lot of rugby at school and is excited. But when we go on holidays, he participates with my husband and we play golf wherever we go. But I know for a fact that my girl is the one that's going to follow golf.
Wonderful. And with all these things that you're doing, how do you get time for your children?
Yeah, Dave, life is a balancing act. I always say I will do the best that I can wherever I go, wherever I am. When I'm running a business, when I'm providing a service to my clients, I give the best that I can. But also when I'm at home, my philosophy and my attitude is the same. I go out there and do whatever I can at that particular point in time, because there's only 8 hours in a day. So you have to find a way of balancing your life so that at the end of the day, you are happy and the people around you are also happy. Otherwise, then it's a crisis in your life.
Absolutely. And then in terms of your golf, and I know you're a very keen golfer, do you find that a lot of your golf is played for pleasure, or is there an element of business, or is it always business related?
It's both, Dave. I would say that there are times when I go out with my friends, people that I'm closer to, and we say, let's go have a round of golf. And in those instances, I know that it really is a social game, and all we're going to do there is play a round of golf. But then there are times also where I feel that I need to do something social with my clients. Because like I indicated earlier, business is about doing work with people that you like.
Yeah.
And I've always found that being out there in the golf course is that platform where you can strengthen those relationships, but also just get to know people, the other side of people, when they're not that serious in the boardroom. Just see them when they walk the fairways. See them when they actually hit a bad shot and how they react, and you get to know people, and that's how you build relationships.
I think that's probably one of the most important things we find. You know, you learn more about people in the 5 hours playing golf rather than living next door to them for 20 years.
Absolutely.
Now let's just talk a little bit about your own golf. I know that you're a very accomplished 18 handicap. I know you've been a little lower than that, and your home club is Houghton, I believe.
It's always been Houghton.
Okay, and in terms of your golf, what's your favorite golf course?
There's quite a few, Dave, but most of them are in Gauteng, and one is in Cape Town, in the Western Cape. My favorite, of course, is my home course, which is Houghton, and the fact that it's been revamped and the clubhouse is beautiful. It's just a pleasure to play. I think Jack Nicklaus was on a mission when he created our revamped golf course, so I love it. But I also like, which is this one in Cape Town? Arabella. I had my birdie there, and I was very excited because I was playing in the BMW international tournament.
Oh, wonderful.
So I love Arabella a lot.
And tell me, how did you start in golf?
Many moons ago, I think BMW had what they used to call a clinic.
Yeah.
They would invite executive women for clinics at the World of Golf, just here. Is it Sunning Hill or
Yes.
Morningside? Yeah. And then I was part of that group of people that went for those clinics. And that's how I started. I mean, I just got hooked into golf. And in fact, when I look at the number of ladies that used to be there, I'm one of the few that actually continued with the game after those clinics.
I think that is a challenge that we face with golf, is that ladies generally don't follow through, and there's a bit of a fallout in terms of the ladies that do start. So what would your advice be to, especially young ladies, and I'm referencing sort of with tongue-in-cheek your daughter, what would you sort of advise them in terms of getting into the game of golf?
You know, I always say golf for me is a personal thing. When I go out and play a round of golf, I get excited at the time when I'm just putting on my shoes. That's when I get some goosebumps. By the time I get into the golf course, I'm already excited because it's an opportunity for me, to find myself, to have the me moment, and really zoom into myself. As much as I'm playing with people, 3 other people, I always find that it creates a space for the personal touch, for the enrichment to find yourself. So I always say to young people, find that particular something that you're passionate about and do it to the best of your ability, because if you can do that, you will be able to do that in real life, in business, and that's how you grow.
Well, it's a very interesting story, and there's lots more to tell, but what a lovely, passionate story. The game of golf, business, it works so well together. Dudu, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much, Dave.